Hello, my name is Sandra Churchill, and I am a professional audiobook narrator. So when I think of what Lucy Maud Montgomery means to me, it comes from not only being a reader and a lover of her books, but from a place of performance, actually. As an actor and singer, I performed in a production of Anne of Green Gables the musical when I was quite young. Then, a few years later, I tried to audition for the television series, but by the time I got an agent, it was already cast. Then, following that, Anne appeared in my teaching studio as I was helping young singers and introducing them to the songs of Anne of Green Gables, the musical, and encouraging them to sing them. Then, many years after that, when I was preparing to start my audiobook narration career, a coach suggested that he thought Anne of Green Gables would be a perfect fit for me. So there they were again, Anne and Lucy Maud Montgomery popping back into my life again. And how excited I was at the thought of being able to immerse myself in that world again. Then to get an offer to actually record the first trilogy for One Audiobooks was very exciting, and I was thrilled to do it. But the opportunity to keep revisiting Anne just kept coming up in my life. So you could say that Lucy Maud Montgomery, being an iconic part of Canadian culture, was indeed a big part of my life as a performer, and therefore a very piece of me. Audiobook narration is a very intimate art form, and particularly because of my varied experience with Lucy Maud Montgomery's work over the years, it's hard not to feel the connection to the author that wrote them. Recording these audiobooks, of course, was not without its challenges. I found it challenging to remove myself and step back in some of the narration passages because I just felt so immersed in Montgomery's world. Her descriptive and romantic tone just often pulled me right in. And as a narrator, I need to step back and let the listener experience it for themselves. So that was tricky for me. And some of the longer passages as well were a bit difficult to break up. What I've learned through my audiobook work is that some authors now, knowing that their book may be made into an audiobook, they change a little bit of their writing to accommodate it. And you can be sure that Lucy Maud Montgomery didn't have that in mind when she wrote some of her very lengthy and literally flowery passages. As for her unique and colorful characters, I had an easier time portraying them because I'd experienced some of them already in a three-dimensional sort of way, in a different sort of physicality. At any rate, I consider it a privilege to have been able to share Lucy Maud Montgomery's stories of the charming and endearing Anne. And I feel like I've come full circle because my own first experience with Anne was my mother reading it to me. And here I am continuing that oral tradition to some listeners potentially all over the world. What an honor. Thank you, Lucy Maud Montgomery, for writing these captivating and enchanting stories. Thank you for listening.